Hello everyone, welcome back to A Working Man's Guide. Back on to consequences of the U.S. national debt. We flipped out charts again here. Now we're looking at annual household income, and this is inflation adjusted. One of the significant impacts of government spending, excessive government spending, is inflation. You could argue there's a strong case to be made that all government spending, especially at the federal level, is inflationary. But some federal spending is necessary. We need it. Basic infrastructure, it must be done. So we absorb that in the economy. But when you have the kind of debt-fueled excessive spending that we've seen the last several years, it will show up in the economy. We saw that since 2021. You can see the drop in household income. That is driven by the impacts of COVID and the 2021 omnibus package, which greatly increased federal spending. That was a disaster. And that resulted in the ouster of the Biden administration in the November elections. That was the number one reason, for sure. This drop right here. In fact, as you look at the history of this line, this is from 1967 forward, almost every one of these drops in income corresponds to a change in the political administration. People do vote with their pocketbook, and that's a very good thing. What we saw in 2021 and going forward, this drop in incomes here as a result of inflation, that's an indicator, a marker. This was a very light touch of what inflation can do to household incomes. If we continue on with the burden of debt that we carry, we get into a bond market crisis. That will make this look like child's play. This is just a light touch, a shadow, an indicator of how bad things can get. I'm going to elaborate on that in coming episodes. Thank you very much. We'll be back soon. Take care.